Former State Assemblyman Jimmy Meng has been sentenced to prison time for an elaborate fraud that involved a promise to bribe Manhattan prosecutors. But as our Bobby Kuza explains, many believe that Meng got off relatively easy.
Like so many others before him, former Queens Assemblyman Jimmy Meng is making the transition from Albany lawmaker to prisoner. Sentenced Tuesday to a month behind bars, plus a $30,000 fine and 4 months home confinement for attempting to swindle a businessman out of $80,000.
Everybody makes a mistake. Jimmy Meng acknowledged his mistake.
Meng became the first Asian American elected to the state legislature in 2004, but served only one term. It was later, beginning in 2011, that he told a businessman facing tax fraud charges that for $80,000, he could bribe the Manhattan DA's office and get the man a reduced sentence. But Meng, who pleaded guilty in November, never contacted prosecutors, intending only to keep the money, which he had delivered in a fruit basket. His arrest last summer came as his daughter Grace was running for Congress, a race she ultimately won. And the now Congresswoman was in court Tuesday supporting her father.
He accepts full consequences, and our family looks forward to moving on past this chapter.
Jimmy Meng did not address the media Tuesday, but he apologized in court, saying, quote, "To this day, I cannot explain what came over me and why I did this. There is simply no explanation for my conduct." The judge, while noting the seriousness and perverseness of his crime, gave him a more lenient sentence than sentencing guidelines called for, noting his age, 69, his health and psychiatric problems, including severe depression, and a lifetime of charitable service.
This incident was an aberration and not typical of him. So we're very happy that the judge took into consideration his background and passed a sentence that she thinks was fair.
As part of his home confinement, Meng must wear an electronic monitoring bracelet, though he's also allowed to leave the home for employment purposes. He was also sentenced to 750 hours of community service. He is due to surrender on May 3rd. In Brooklyn, Bobby Kuza, New York 1.